Hi, I'm the Toy Mom, and today we're gonna open this Disney Princess Shaker Maker set. This'll be fun. I really like doing crafts, and this set is perfect for that. We are gonna make a mold of Snow White today, and here's what you get in the box to do that. We have some plaster in these bags. There are instructions, but you won't need those because I'm gonna help you. This is where you mix up the water and the plaster. These are the tool molds that you get. Here is the Snow White mold that we're going to use, and you also get this Cinderella mold. Then you get paints to paint the mold with when you're done, and a brush. And then these little things are your stands so that you can display your artwork when you're done. Let's get started making the mold. To make the mold, here's what you're going to need: the top and the bottom to the Shaker Maker kit. Pick out which one of the molds you want to use. Here's some water. And here is the plaster of Paris that comes with the set. Now, a couple of things you want to remember. One, do it on a surface that if you got it wet or a little plaster on there, it wouldn't matter. So don't do it on something that you really treasure. And I use cold water because it takes the mold a little longer to set, and that gives me more time to get all the air bubbles out. First thing we're going to do is get the mold ready here, and that goes in this section. And the way it goes is you place it in there, and then there's an area where as you twist it, hopefully you can see that really well. I think you can. It catches it because we don't want it falling around in the Shaker Maker. So that is exactly how we want it. Okay, now let's add the water to this section, the other half of the Shaker Maker, like that. And do you see that line there? You don't want to hold up and measure, because what you might do is you think, oh, I'm on the line, but you're really over the line. Now it's better to have a little bit too much water than not enough. Now for this next step, you're going to have to act kind of fast, and I want to tell you, read the warning on the label, and basically it's telling you that you don't want to breathe in the powdery stuff that comes out. Okay, so stand back a little bit, but once you put it in, you got to act pretty fast because it does harden pretty fast. And you want to swirl it around a little bit like that, and then you want to put the other half on and secure it. Make sure it's secure, and then now this is why they call it Shaker Maker. There we go. All right, let's open it up. This is where it's good to either do it in a sink or somewhere where you don't have to worry about the surface, and you can take any additional that's left in the top and scoop it in. And then let me show you what's really, really important here. Don't worry about this stuff around the edges, but do make sure that you get all the air bubbles out by doing this. You want the surface to be as smooth as possible, and it's not going to take long for this to set up, so let's get ready to paint. Okay, we're set up and ready to take the mold out. I'm just going to work around like this a little bit to loosen it. It's going to be a little messy, so again, be sure your surface is one that you can wipe up easily. See that? A little extra. And then we just kind of push it out. And here she comes. And there we have this great plaster piece ready to paint. We're going to paint Snow White. We could just look on the box and follow the color scheme that they have. What I did for today is I took a picture of this picture on the box, and I blew it up so that I could easily see the details of the painting. But you know what? Use the paint any way you think would look great. I've decided to start painting my Snow White in the large light blue area, but there is no light blue in the paint set. So that means I have to do a little mixing. So I'm going to take a little of the dark blue on my brush, and then I'm going to dip it a little bit into the white, and it will blend enough that I will create this light blue color. Now Because it's a larger area, I'm going to be able to take larger strokes. And that will help me kind of get used to the brush and how it's going to work when I get around smaller areas. Next, I'm going to do the yellow and darker blue parts of the detail. Now my brush strokes need to get a little smaller. I'm going to do the hearts that are surrounding Snow White, and they're pretty tiny. So when you have a small place like that, put paint on your brush and then wipe it off to a point so that it can be more precise. Now we're ready to do the detail of something like the heart. Matching the skin tone that you see on the box is kind of tricky. I had to experiment using yellow, red, and white since there is no beige that comes with this set. But if you play around with it, you can get the color you want, or maybe you just want to make her pink or brown or some other color. But if you want to do the beige, you're going to have to combine those three colors in order to get the skin tone the way you want. Getting the hair is not too bad because it's a larger area, but when you do the face, you're going to have to get your brush really, really small to get, for example, the eyebrows and the eyes. It's pretty tricky, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect. I've put the completed pieces in the holders. Isn't that neat? And I painted the Snow White to look like the box, but you know what? Cinderella just is kind of a different look, and I think it looks fabulous. Thanks for watching. Now you can watch another one of my Disney Princess videos, or you can watch one of my friends' videos. Our pictures are always in the corner like these 4 examples. And please, don't forget to subscribe and like.